Hey, what's going on, Bear Nation? This is Coach Kevin Patterson, the head men's and women's cross country and track coach. I'm with senior distance runner Josh Atkins. Just a phenomenal career. Was just named All-Decade for indoor track and field. Has done some amazing things in cross country, track and field, in the classroom. So really excited to get a chance to interview him, see what life lies ahead for him, and all that fun stuff. So Josh, first and foremost, let's take a travel back in time. Take me through your recruitment process and what made you choose LR.
So LR was one of the earlier schools I filled out one of those recruitment forms for, and the coach got back in touch with me, and he gave me a tour of campus the summer before my senior year. And I came up and stayed with the guy that actually ended up being my sophomore year roommate on a recruiting trip my senior cross country season. And just the scholarship package I got, I couldn't turn down coming to school here.
That's awesome. So obviously you meet a lot of people that mean a lot to you in athletics, but outside of athletics, who's made the biggest impact on you at Lenoir-Rhyne?
Yeah, I mean, excluding my teammates, it would have to be my fraternity brothers.
That's great. That's awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about that. What makes those moments so special that will last a lifetime?
I mean, it's just like the casualness to it, to where like you can like escape like school or like stress from like running and stuff. Like we just sit around the living room and like watch like the World Series or something and just have like a genuinely really good time.
That's awesome. So tell me what you'll remember most about Lenoir-Rhyne track and field and cross country. What are some of those memories that you've made, whether it's, kind of off the track and things that'll stick with you?
Just the ability to like persevere, because I'm not going to lie, the first 2 years I was here, it was really rough. I almost quit several times. Like I wasn't very good, and just like working through that.
That's great. So what's next for you? What's, this year, next year, kind of, tell me what the future has ahead of for you.
Right now I'm just working, but hopefully I'm going to be able to volunteer and get clinical hours so I can apply to PA school next spring.
Fantastic. So that's your goal, is to become a physician's assistant?
Yes, it is.
That's awesome. So take me through your best memory, first during cross country and then second during track and field.
The second Queen's Invitational my junior year, that race was so fun, and just it did not feel nearly as fast as it was, and like everyone just PR'd left and right, and like it was crazy. And then in track, that's a tough one. It'd probably be when I broke 4 in the 1500.
It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, with that meeting that I was with you guys, where I told you guys that we weren't going to have an outdoor season, definitely pretty bummed that I didn't get an extra, season with you. Being my first year here at LR and having you part of the cross country and track team has been amazing. You will truly be, the foundation of where this program goes. So proud of the hard work that you put in. A lot of adversity this year, but you never gave up, and really pulled through to make a final, to score some points for us at indoors, and I think we both feel that we were on to something, and we're going to be on to a really big outdoor season. So super proud of everything that you've done. I know you're going to be able to do some amazing things and make a difference. And, your performances, in cross country, in track, especially in the classroom, just speaks volumes of the character that you have and the young man you are and the professional that you'll become. So I'm super proud of everything you did. I'm grateful for me to be able to be your coach. Your last year, and it's bummed. I don't want to see you go. I wish you had one more year, but I'm proud of everything that you did, and I cannot wait to see what lies ahead.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That was Josh Atkins, distance superstar for Lenoir-Rhyne University, class of 2020. Hey, what's going on, Bear Nation? This is Coach Kevin Patterson, head men's and women's cross country and track and field coach. I'm here with Jocelyn Lowe, our throw superstar senior, class of 2020, and really truly the definition of student athlete. And I'm going to brag about that later, but right now I'm going to just throw it right at you and ask you a few questions. So we're going to take a trip back in time. Take me back through your recruitment process and what made you choose LR.
Yeah, so going all the way back, thinking of where I wanted to go to school, I would say I always thought I would play a different sport in college. Basketball is my favorite sport, but track and field is what I was recruited for, and I more so filled out more recruit questionnaire type things, just seeing if the opportunity would be available. And LR is a school that I heard back from. And the college process was different. I would say challenging for me, just seeing all my friends and families choosing where they wanted to just go to school sort of earlier in their senior year. And so there's a little bit of stress that came along with that. But I actually visited LR in February of my senior year. And when I came to campus, I really enjoyed it. And us folks who know LR now can agree that they probably felt the same feelings, that you get a sense when you come to the place that you know where you're in the place you need to be. And so within the next month, I decided this is where I wanted to come to school. So athletics is what brought me to LR, and then everything else is what made me stay.
That's awesome. Okay, so outside of athletics, who's made the biggest impact on you during your time at LR?
So I don't think I can answer it with a who, but rather what. I would say sort of two things that have helped me develop more as a person and gain a lot of awesome friendships is I've had the opportunity to work in residence life as an undergraduate student and also in the Office of Admissions. I've been a resident assistant and I've graduated now, but working with all those other people that helped me to be able to meet some of the best friends I've had during college, and those are relationships I'll take with me beyond that, as well as, professional development opportunities and whatnot. Also, I would say the support of the athletic department, just how I've seen it grow over my time at Lenoir-Rhyne. And it's also translated into the track and field program too. The growth that I've seen this program take over my 4 years as being a part of it is pretty special.
That's great. And that kind of takes me to that next question. Tell me what you'll remember most, kind of lasting memories about LR track and field.
Yeah, so I'll definitely say the growth. I think when I was recruited as a freshman, we had a part-time coach, great guy, very nice, personable, built a really solid foundation for the program. He'd been here for a long time. And then with some new leadership within the athletic department, we had to make a decision to get a full-time coach in here. And we really experienced a culture change within the program to where we really started focusing more on that championship mentality, gained numbers. It was awesome to see the team grow, and it was also to see the team come together more and unite behind that championship culture. And so within 2 years of that change, we experienced the greatest success the program, to this day has experienced. And so if I had to identify a single memory, not even thinking of any individual or personal success, just experiencing that historical landmark with the team and the sort of excitement that came along with that was very special.
That's awesome. Yeah. Winning that conference championship, I saw videos, and everything like that. And I get excited watching that. And, such an amazing accomplishment, truly, the foundation of where this program was and where it's at now. And,
Sure.
that opportunity to win championships, which is phenomenal. What's next for you?
So last week I technically graduated, so finished up my degree in exercise science. And hopefully we'll get to have graduation, the actual service, in the next couple months. But luckily for me, I was able to begin a program that LR offers where you can begin taking graduate level courses within certain areas of study during your last year of undergrad. So I began my master's degree, and then I formally got accepted into graduate school at LR. So I'll finish that degree hopefully within a year. So that's really what's upcoming most directly in the future for me. And then in a little over a month, I'll be getting married, which I'm really excited about. That's going to be awesome. And so beyond that, we'll see after I finish my master's degree what type of job or, what I'll be doing with my time. But yeah, that's what I got going.
It's awesome. A lot of exciting stuff going on.
For sure.
Now, so that's awesome. I'm going to throw one curveball at you. So, so you were one of the first athletes that I met when I got to campus at LR.
Yeah.
A big fancy dinner, and you were getting an award for having the highest female GPA in the entire athletic department, which is just phenomenal. And then this past end of February at the indoor championships, the South Atlantic Conference gives out an award called the Elite 20. That is awarded to the highest GPA at that championships. And it's no small task for track and field championships because every team competes, and we've had over 500 athletes competing, and you had the highest GPA. So tell me about what was kind of going through your mind when you heard your name announced.
Yeah, so going back to that meet in February, I knew about the award because we've had some male recipients from LR win in the past, and sort of I knew what the award was, but was wondering, sort of what the criteria was. I think I had an idea, like, could this be something that I could win? And so I had the idea, like, okay, maybe I might be someone who's in contention for this award. And I remember we were sitting over there with the whole team, and everybody was sort of ready to go. We realized we hadn't won, but we were all there together to hear the team awards. And they called out my name, and I was sitting in front of a lot of my teammates. But the next thing I knew, I was getting sort of bombarded by everyone, cheering and grabbing me. And so just to experience that excitement from them, knowing that they didn't win that, we didn't win the team championship, but for them to show that much joy and enthusiasm for me was really special. And that made it even better just to be able to get that recognition for Lenoir-Rhyne.
That's fantastic. Yeah, such an amazing accomplishment. And you're still getting the accomplishments as we speak through everything. I can't brag about you enough, true student athletes, and you're going to have an extremely bright future. I'm so excited to see what's, this exciting life that you already have planned, with marriage and everything like that, holds ahead of you. And I'm so blessed to spend. I wish it would have been 2 seasons, season and see you grow and be a part of those PRs and see you work hard every single day and really, be a shining example of what, a true student athlete is and getting it done in the classroom and being a role model, and your teammates absolutely loved you. That's why they were cheering so loud, and that's why we're going to be so missed with this program. So, we're going to get you back here for graduation. We're going to walk you across that stage, and we want you to be a part of this program for a very long time moving forward.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So that's all I got for you. Is there anything like that you want to say?
I would just sort of tell the rest of my teammates and sort of the folks still continuing on to, not to sound cliche, but don't take it for granted. I was sort of coming to grips with, ending my athletic career, thinking that I had another month and a half, I guess it would have been, of at college athletics. I had a lot of goals that I wanted to accomplish this spring. And this was honestly the first spring I'd actually written down some goals. I was feeling pretty positive about how practice had been going. And, you never know what could happen. And so this thing we're going through took place and had to come to grips sooner than I was, anticipating with the future. But it's okay. So I would just tell everybody to really take advantage of every opportunity that they have, not only as an athlete, but with everything that LR can offer you, and be grateful for everything that's in your path. Let's see. But yeah, I think LR is special, and what we got built is special too. So just to stay in the moment with it and be grateful for it.
Amazing message. Thank you so much. We are going to miss you a ton. Best of luck with everything. We know that you're going to be extremely successful, happy, and you have a phenomenal life ahead of you. Thank you so much for everything that you've done.
Sure. Thank you, Coach. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the progress that LR continues to make in the future, especially with the track program. I've enjoyed still seeing all the recruits we got coming in, building in the numbers. Like, it's going to be amazing just to see, because we still got that fire. I know on the women's side, we still are defending our title. And the boys,
you sure are.
The boys are right there, at the eclipse to really achieve that goal that's been in front of them for my time at LR. And I'll be looking forward to hearing, how many successes that the track program gains in the future for sure.
We're going to work our butt off to make this program out of. All right. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Coach.
All right. What's going on, Bear Nation? This is Coach Kevin Patterson, head men's and women's cross country and track coach. I'm with jump superstar Kiana Lewis, senior for us with the track and field program. So excited to have you. I know with the season, with the ending that we got, super bummed. Absolutely loved having you for indoors. I'll brag about you a little bit later, but school record holder in the triple jump this year, just a phenomenal year. But we're going to take a trip back in time. So kind of, during the recruitment process, what really, attracted you to Lenoir-Rhyne?
It's going to sound weird, but I just felt like I was supposed to be there, even when I felt uncomfortable and didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to end up. I always felt in the back of my mind, this is where I was supposed to be. So
that's awesome.
Just worked out that way.
No, I get it. I'm new here as well. You've been here for all 4 years. I'm brand new. But I had the same feeling the moment me and my wife stepped foot on campus. So that doesn't sound weird at all. I totally understand where you're coming from. So during your time here at Lenoir-Rhyne, who's had the biggest impact on you outside of track and field, outside of athletics?
Honestly, my support system, specifically my sisters. My dad has 6 kids, and of those 6, 5 of them are girls, and I'm the oldest girl. So I knew whatever I did, I'd always have 4 little eyes looking at me. So I never wanted to not necessarily not do anything wrong, but if I did something wrong, I wanted to be able to be okay, this is what you don't do. So that's why I never wanted to quit or give up, or even when I did, it's you can't be a hypocrite and tell them not to quit if you quit. So
very cool. So tell me a little bit about what you'll remember most about LR track and field.
Probably is just knowing that there are people that understood exactly what you were going through. They knew what it was to die after doing a 300 and then having 100 afterwards, or what it felt like being at conference and not knowing what's going to happen, or being in a new environment and running those fast times, and it's whoa. But they also understood what it's like when you don't PR week after week and you don't get the jumps, and when you foul every single week for 3 weeks straight. So it's just knowing that like people are around you that understand exactly what it is that you may be going through on the track at any given time.
That's great. And through these 4 years, you've gone to a million meets, competed in a million different events. What are some of the events and kind of moments in your track and field career that you're going to remember for the rest of your life?
I talked about this a little bit earlier, but 2019 Outdoor Conference Championships when we won. Triple jump specifically was like one of the last few events of the meet. And I didn't know going into the event itself that we had won, but I knew going into finals. So that already had me buzzing. But I had also fouled 2 out of the 3 jumps going into finals. So it was like 1 jump got me in. And then it was like, okay, let's kind of turn it up. And somehow, some way, the entire team got up to the pit. And I hate the clap, but we had the clap, and it felt like my blood was coursing.